Today, we shall discuss a very important aspect of the doctoral thesis, SOC. It can even be said that this is the most important aspect of the doctoral thesis. If your SOC is good, your doctoral thesis is good. If your SOC is not good, your doctoral thesis is not good. If SOC is absent from your doctoral thesis, well, your thesis has to be rejected. So, what is SOC? Significant original contribution to knowledge. SOCK. This is what the doctoral thesis is expected to make. Significant original contribution to knowledge. Let us take a close look at SOC. We shall begin with the term knowledge. What is knowledge? Knowledge is a body of facts, a body of information, a body of ideas. Not just that. It is a body of ideas which constitutes our understanding of something. I repeat, knowledge is a body of ideas which constitutes our understanding of something. We have to go further. It is a body of ideas which constitutes our understanding of something and which is believed to be true. So knowledge is ultimately a body of ideas considered, believed to be true. That is not enough. It has to be verifiable. Knowledge is a body of ideas believed to be true. And this body of ideas constitutes our understanding of something, and above all, it is a body of ideas which can be verified by anyone with the necessary resources. If the ideas cannot be verified, are not verifiable, they cannot be called knowledge. So knowledge is a body of ideas. The body of ideas constitutes our understanding of something. It's a body of ideas believed to be true, and above all, it is a body of ideas which can be verified at any point of time by anyone with the necessary resources. I shall give you a very small example. Seawater is salty. It's an idea which constitutes our understanding of something, of the nature of seawater. It is believed to be true. All of us believe that. All of us think that. Seawater is salty. And above all, it is verifiable. Anyone can go to the beach and taste seawater for himself. This is a small but excellent example of what is knowledge. What is contribution? Contribution is that which is contributed. There is a fund of knowledge in a particular area, and you're going to add to it, you're going to contribute to it. That is your contribution. Original contribution. Original means that what you say or what you do has not been said has not been done before. You are the first person to say it. You're the first person to do it. Frankly, the very concept of original contribution to knowledge intimidates most research scholars. They think that, they fear that, they are simply incapable of what is expected of them in a doctoral program. But the fact is that they lack an understanding of what is expected of them in a doctoral program. That's all. You can make an original contribution to knowledge by expanding the frontiers of knowledge, even very slightly, by reviewing the knowledge that already exists and subjecting it to reinterpretation, by juxtaposing two things which had never ever before been juxtaposed, and thus being able to draw fresh insights from the exercise. By applying a theory to something, and the theory is a theory which had not earlier been applied to it, and thus producing results which did not exist before your exercise was carried out. In fact, there are so many operations that a research scholar can carry out in order to ensure that he makes an original contribution to knowledge. In the classes to come, we shall discuss these operations in detail. I think that I've left out one term: significant. Significant means important. It is sometimes said that significance is subjective. I'm not very sure. What is important from your perspective may not be important from my perspective. But still, it's quite possible for the research scholar, and it is the duty of the research scholar, to establish the significance of his work. You can establish the significance of your work by explaining its relevance to the particular context in which the work is undertaken, by explaining the possibilities that have been opened up as a result of your work, by explaining the further work that can be done based on your work, by explaining the impact that your work is likely to make in that particular area, in that particular field. It is the duty, it is the responsibility of, of the research scholar not merely to make an original contribution to knowledge, but also to convince those who read the dissertation, those who read the thesis, including the chairman and the members of the board of evaluators, that the particular work carried out in the doctoral thesis is extremely significant.